Greetings and welcome back everyone to XCOM 2, where in the last episode we completed yet another mission. It took us a little while, but it seems that we have a message waiting for us, and it's so important that it's been sent directly to my quarters. So let's go and check out what that message is.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration.
Those scoundrels!
With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now,
send them a crate of tea.
Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold.
I'm sure I can do
this
that.
black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
You must go through so much syrupy, creamy drinks with a voice like that, my lord.
You're ready.
Sounds like you've been smoking 8,000 a day since you were 3. But okay, let's see. I guess we're going to the bridge.
Commander, our current position is here, just outside Resistance headquarters.
Okay.
When we're not on the move, this will serve as our home and our source of supplies. The Councilman has tracked the alien black site to this region. Unfortunately, we don't have its exact coordinates yet. If we're going to have any chance of finding this facility, we'll need to make contact with the local resistance cell nearby. Tygan has a theory about how we might reach out to them without getting the aliens' attention, but we'll need to give him time to conduct his research. We shouldn't wait too long on that, Commander. We have to start making contact with other regions soon if we're going to build a global resistance and take on Advent.
Okay, so don't ignore that research. Contact the resistance in the Black Site region. Research resistance communications. Fly to the Black Site region. Make contact. Very well.
Looks like you won't have time for that just yet, though.
What?
Remote reconnaissance may have found something not far from our current position.
Righto. Stadium. Commander, after our recent success, members of the resistance in South Africa have brought us reports of activity that we may want to investigate. Time to investigate. 6 days. Reward supplies. Alright. I accept. Do I need to fight?
Commander, while we're waiting for new missions or the completion of our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans of the surrounding area.
And this will bring us money. Or rather, Advent Black Site. Oh, yeah, sure, okay, we'll start scanning. Supply drop in 14 days.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Okay, assign new research. But first, let's read about the new stuff. Codename, Slicker. New item available, nanoscale vest. New research available, plated armor. With limited resources available to outfit our troops, up until now, they've had to make do with whatever makeshift armor Shen managed to piece together for them from various scrap materials. Relying on methods that might otherwise seem outdated, we've developed a means of producing a multi-layered nanofiber weave capable of withstanding direct impacts as well as any traditional armor without the added weight. Our troops will still have to exercise caution, even the nanofiber has its limits. It may be best suited to our forces who rely on agility over pure stopping power. In any case, I imagine our soldiers will be pleased to see any improvements over their current equipment. That's quite possible, yes. Nanoscale vest, a light armored underlay derived from Advent armor. This vest can be worn with all XCOM armors to increase soldier health. Plated armor. We'd need 10 alien alloys to make that. Our understanding of the Advent armor is far enough along to allow for the fabrication of our own design, mirroring the plated structure. The initial prototypes may be aesthetically rough, but functionally they'll be both light and strong. Well, that's kind of cool. The datapad? Estimate 8 days. Wow. Modular weapons, resistance communication, Advent Officer Corps. Let's do the Advent Officer Corps, I think. Since that's one of our high priority
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Very well. Why didn't you take them out of their armor before you started getting them apart? Just asking. Okay, well, let's head back.
I'm not going to admit it to Shen,
Oh.
but there is one thing I miss more than my lab equipment. Those damn juicy Advent burgers.
What?
I don't know where they get the meat, and frankly, I do not want to know.
Well, Tegan, there are many of us who have the taste for the forbidden meats of the world. Long pork amongst them. Don't worry, you're amongst friends here. We will not judge. Okay, so we'll continue scanning for another 3 days. And that'll be done in 1 day. There we go. Alien debris is cleared. Alien debris is cleared. A new room is now available for construction. For constructing a facility. Diope now available. Lost, recovered. Loot recovered. Supplies 35. Oh, so we are getting supplies for it. Fantastic. View room. Okay. Now, how much power do we have? Guerrilla Tactics School. The Guerrilla Tactics School will unlock additional skills and benefits for our soldiers, including an increase to the number of soldiers we can take on a single mission. Ooh, that's good. Advanced Warfare Center. Once an Advanced Warfare Center is built, soldiers may gain a bonus ability outside of their current class whenever they are promoted. In addition, an engineer can be staffed in the AWC to decrease the time our soldiers need to recover from injuries. Power Relay. Just flat up power generation. An extra 3 power. Every facility aboard the Avenger requires power to remain operational. Building relays will increase the total power outside of the Avenger, allowing for further expansion and upgrade. Workshop. Engineers can be staffed in workshops, creating unique gremlin drones which can be sent to staff any adjacent room or facility. Ooh. That's useful. Laboratory. Scientists can be staffed in laboratories to provide additional assistance to Dr. Tegan, further increasing the speed of all research projects. Well, I believe if we had... Unstaffed engineer. If we head to the commander's quarters... Avenger report. How much power we got? Power... Oh, we're generating 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got another 6 to spare. In that case...
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander.
Fantastic.
But we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Righty-ho. Well, we've got enough. I'm thinking the Guerrilla Tactics School, honestly. Yeah, 14 days to build it. Monthly upkeep is 25. We can afford that.
Work on the new facility right away, Commander.
Excellent.
I'll send word when it's up and running.
Thank you very much. Rightio. Is increasing construction speed by 50%. Wow. That is particularly useful. I approve enormously of this. Right, we've got 1 more day, both on research and the stadium scan.
Strategic resource located.
This crumbling sports arena was abandoned after years spent serving as a makeshift field hospital. The overgrown stadium is littered with crates and decaying equipment buried under the brush. Dr. Tegan was able to identify several items which retained their scientific value despite the conditions. Plus 53 supplies. Wow, okay.
Setting course for Sector 13,
Oh, it's not
South
too bad.
Africa.
Okay. Ooh.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander.
His
Yes,
name is
I found
Bradford.
the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself.
Okay.
My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Okay.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe.
Okay.
Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said,
Okay.
not easy. Still,
So stunning
it's
them.
the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
I like this idea.
New objective added.
Wow, that looks really. We're gonna knife them in the back of the head. Use the Skulljack item on an Advent officer in combat to gain access to the alien communication network. Construct the proving ground facility. Complete the Skulljack project in the proving ground. Use the Skulljack on an Advent officer. That is a little bit nasty. Tell me more. Right. What is that sound? Perhaps I best not. Okay, main objective. Access the alien network. Use the Skulljack item on the Advent officer in combat to gain access. Blah, blah, blah. Sub-objective. Construct the proving ground facility. Once space has been cleared for a new facility, construct the proving ground facility in the Avenger. Well, scallywags. I've only had said that earlier. Okay. Right, okay. Very well.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
The
Codename
Advent
Bishop.
captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troopers, the Advent officer administers a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with the mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, we have alien containment, I now have a theory as to how this system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid deployment of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind, in this case, the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troopers and the other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to this psionic network, it's difficult to say how the orders are being dispersed at this point, although I'm sure the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as our conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we've worked to develop a new device, the Skulljack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it's simply a matter of hacking the officers in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome. Very well.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this Skulljack that Tygan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Very well. An experimental workspace where Shen can test and produce new unique types of ammo, grenades and armor for our soldiers, as well as other specialized tactical items. Okay. Right, well the next thing I would very much like to do, we can look into the trooper autopsy. Now that we know the Advent are not pure human collaborators but actual alien-human hybrids, close analysis of the fallen trooper's tissue might shed some light on the physiological changes the aliens have made. Their receiving neurochips might also enable us to create a device that would let us scan the battlefield without being noticed. Ooh. That might be very nice. But I would really like the modular weapons research.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
Right up.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Thank you very much, Tegan. Well, seems like the best place for us to go right now is to the Geoscape. Resistance HQ. Gain intel. Passing time at Resistance HQ will activate the current scanning bonus, which is... What is the current scanning bonus? Supply drop, facility... Okay, well, we'll just pass some time then.
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them.
Right.
It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
Very well. Communication from the Resistance. Commander, the Resistance Council has a new high-priority mission. Information. View mission. Okay. Dr. Helen Wright, scientist. 82 intel. Extract VIP from Advent City. Operation Swamp Storm. I think we will. Launch mission. Okay. A new scientist. That would be very nice. So we've got Marb with us. We've got Squaddy Morel. We have Squaddy Carsonel. Let's see. Have we got anyone else we can take with us? Gravely wounded 15 days. Wounded 6 days. Let's bring out Briarstone, I think. We don't have a sniper, which is quite sad. Do I have anything else? I do not. You know what? Let's see if we can build some things. We've got some cash. Could build a flashbang. I'm going to. Got one med kit already. Armor-wise, instant build. 2 Advent Trooper corpses and 30 supplies. Alright, how many can I build? Alas, we lack the supplies. But oh well, that's cool. Let's get some of you equipped with that, shall we? Is there anything I can do? Oh, that's a bit of a pain. I need to give it to you instead of your second grenade. It only gives you an extra 1 health. But I wouldn't mind you having it to bring you up to 5. You got 6 already. No, I'd rather not give it to either of my grenadiers. I want them to be bringing the grenades, so... Okay, that's good enough. I'll have the rest, then I can give it to someone else later on. Okay. Time for us to launch a mission. But, looking at the time, this time, I'm going to be sensible, and we're not going to just record straight through it, because it's probably going to be at least a 20-minute mission, more than likely, and that would cause this to be another very long episode. So I'm going to wrap this one up there. Bit of a base-focused episode. I'll put something like that in the title, just so people know. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. But until then, and as always, do take care.